Okay, to do this problem, I'm just going to go to Desmos and show you what's going on. Here's the original function with an equal sign, y equals negative x squared plus 4x minus 3. That's in the form ax squared plus bx plus c. And it is a downward opening parabola. And these are three other forms of that same equation. Okay. Here I just factored out the -1. Same graph. Here I already factored out the -1, and I factored this trinomial into x minus 3 times x minus 1. When it's in that form, it's easy to identify the roots of the equation, which are when x equals 1 or x equals 3. And finally, you can put the equation of the parabola in vertex form, which allows you to identify the vertex. But all of these graphs are identical. Here are some key points, which I'll label. There are the roots, 1, 0, and 3, 0. There's the vertex, 2, 1, which you can easily see here. That's H, and this is K, if you're familiar with vertex form. And the axis of symmetry is the average of the roots. X equals 2. 1 plus 3 is 4, divided by 2 is 2. Or you can use the formula x equals the opposite of b over 2a. And b is 4, a is -1. So there's the equation of the vertex, the axis of symmetry, x equals -2. Now, if I enable this point right here, I can label that, and that's points on the graph. So any x and y coordinate that makes the original equation true lies on the graph. Okay, now, how do I get the graph of the inequality? So let me disable the graphs of this parabola and go here. Y is less than f of x, or y is less than negative x squared plus 4x minus 3. So there's the region. And notice that the border is dotted because it's y is less than f of x. So any point in this region has a y coordinate that is less than y coordinates of points that are on the graph. And here's some examples. All these points in the interior, the y coordinate is less than the corresponding point on the graph. And if you want to see it happening in a little more detail, if I move this point around, that red and black dot, if I pause, all have y coordinates that are less than the y coordinate of the point that's on the graph. If I change this to greater than, the points that satisfy the inequality will be above the border. Okay, so there you go. Hope that helped. If you have any questions, post a comment. I'm going to change this back to less than. There you go.